Hello, Arbonne UK. Wow, it is so great to be here. I am thrilled to be here with all of you and very proud to talk to you about this very important subject. Teens today are faced with so many challenges on a daily basis. Challenges that can have serious and lasting impact on their self-confidence during this critical time in their life that could forever shape their future. The heart of what the Arbonne Charitable Foundation is all about is reaching as many of these young people as possible. We strive to provide them with opportunities and programs that will empower them to believe they are powerful and strong enough to overcome difficulties. To believe that they can achieve their dreams. That's so important, isn't it? Absolutely. To believe in themselves and to have confidence in the people they are and the people they can become. And because of all of you, we are doing just that right here in communities across the United Kingdom. The Arbonne Charitable Foundation works with organizations to fund teen-based programs that deal with a wide range of issues that teens face each and every day, including homelessness, sex trafficking, foster care, even healthy relationships, mental health, eating disorders, bullying, and self-esteem. Ultimately, all of the programs funded by the ACF empower teams to live confidently, dream big, and believe that change starts with me. I am proud to share that in just 4 years together, we have impacted the lives of more than 100,000 teens across the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and the United States. Isn't that powerful? During this time, $3.5 million have been raised by Arbonne independent consultants, Arbonne employees, and our suppliers. What makes this even more significant is that Arbonne generously donates the cost of all administrative expenses to the foundation, so that the funds you are raising are going right back into the countries we are operating in. What's more, all the money raised by the UK or donated by consultants here stays here to continue our mission across your communities. We can't do what we do without the support of the Arbonne employees and independent consultants, all of you, because you are so important to every step of the way. It is amazing to see all of you come together and stand with the Arbonne Charitable Foundation for Champions for Change. And this happens in many ways. There's the fundraising on behalf of the ACF, so we can pull all of our resources together to create a bigger impact together than we could individually. We can only fund what we raise, so without this type of support, we wouldn't be able to continue working like we're doing. We have sponsoring grant proposals for organizations that you love and that empower teens, perhaps organizations that you've already volunteered with or want to get more involved with. And through the grant partnerships, this is so, so powerful. The grant program is a tool that allows for us to partner with remarkable organizations to truly change lives. I would like to talk to you about one organization in particular called Peer Productions. The grant for this organization has several amazing champions for change who made this partnership absolutely come to life. Executive Regional Vice President Anna West, Executive District Manager Jennifer Hall, and Executive National Vice President Sarah Dunning. These women saw an opportunity for the Arbonne Charitable Foundation to be part of something that would ultimately have true impact on the self-confidence of the youth involved. I think the best way to tell you about this program is to introduce to you two remarkable young ladies who embody our mantra of change starts with me. And they have dedicated themselves to changing the lives of their peers each and every day. Please help me give a very warm welcome to stage Yasmin Jenkins and Georgina Sinclair.
Take a sip on my secret potion. I'll make you fall in love. For a spell that can't be broken. One drop should be enough. Boy, you belong to me. I got the recipe and it's called black magic. It's called black magic. Take a sip on my secret potion.
Hello, and thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to share our work with you today. I'm Yasmin Jenkins.
And I'm Georgina Sinclair. We are two of the actors from Peer Productions. We have been supported by the Arbonne Charitable Foundation to tour a play to secondary school students that focuses on self-worth, mental health, and self-harm.
I have had the most amazing year. Peer Productions is a unique theatre charity. We're based in Woking in Surrey, and each year, Peer Productions takes on a team of young people, and they train us, not only as actors, but also as peer educators.
We take important messages to secondary school students to help them start talking about challenging and taboo issues that are often ignored.
As teenagers ourselves, we know all too well the pressures that are placed on young people. All 10 of us young actors knew people who had depression, or anxiety, or other mental health issues.
We'd all known people who had self-harmed.
Before doing this play, I thought I knew what self-harm was. I thought it was people cutting themselves. And it is people cutting themselves, but it also takes many different forms. Yes, some people cut, but some burn, abuse laxatives, and poison themselves. The character I played in the play has a condition called trichotillomania, where she compulsively pulls out her hair.
This behavior is a coping mechanism that usually occurs at times of stress, anger, depression, low mood, or anxiety. Self-harm isn't something that is talked about much, and when it is often dismissed as teenage angst, self-indulgent, or attention-seeking. Before doing this play, I knew self-harm was a problem amongst young people, but I thought that it was something that only affected a very small number of people. Being involved in this project has opened my eyes, and I now realize that self-harm is far more prevalent.
A recent survey showed that 1 in 5 15-year-olds have self-harmed in the last year. That means that for every young person who is being open about their self-harm, there are many more who are hiding their problem and are unable to access help.
Hidden by our artistic director, Nina Lemon, is a 90-minute, full-scale theatrical production performed by a cast of 10 young actors. It is performed to whole year groups, usually from year 9, so our audience are around 13 years old. We would perform to audiences of 200 young people in the school hall, and often did this twice a day. After each show, every audience member is given a small card with details of where they can go for help, advice, and further information.
In addition, we work with the Charlie Waller Memorial Trust to provide inset training for teachers and created a detailed teacher's pack so that they could follow up with their students afterwards.
The play follows the experiences of 3 very different young people who meet at a music festival. They are all from very different backgrounds, but have all experienced self-harm in the past. We follow their journeys through a series of flashbacks as they recover, change their behaviors, and learn to love themselves. One of these characters is Matt. Most people associate self-harm with girls, so Matt is an important character because he provides someone for the boys in the audience to relate to, and shows us that boys self-harm too. Matt has a relationship with a girl called Hayley, who I played. Hayley is a pretty and popular girl, so Matt is surprised when he discovers that she is self-harming. He is a good student, and a bad grade causes him to have a panic attack, and that afternoon he cuts himself for the first time. He's embarrassed about what he has done, and it takes him a long time to tell his mum, who helps him to get counselling.
I played a character called Sophia. She comes from a privileged, wealthy background and attends a boarding school. She's important because most people looking in would think that she has nothing to be sad or to worry about. But self-harm can affect people from all different backgrounds and classes. Sophia starts to pull her hair out and abuse laxatives when she moves to a new school and is outcast by a popular group of girls. Unlike Matt's mum, her parents struggle to understand her problems, and she eventually seeks help from a kind physics teacher who helps her to break the cycle of abuse.
Our trio is completed by Tash. Tash is from a single parent family and is struggling to escape the distant memories of childhood sexual abuse. Tash is really struggling with depression and is constantly arguing with her mum. She burns herself and later goes on to take an overdose. Her friend, Yas, convinces her to get some help, and after having cognitive behavioral therapy, she's able to face the world with a brighter outlook.
The play is carefully designed to educate young people about self-harm without triggering them to do so. The audience never sees self-harm take place, nor are any details given about how explicitly the characters self-harm. For example, we know that Matt cuts, but not what he cuts with.
By providing a play, we are giving the students and teachers something to talk about that means that they don't have to discuss their personal experiences.
By being able to see self-harm from multiple perspectives, the audience are encouraged to be compassionate to those who disclose self-harm, and to ultimately be a better and more supportive friend.
We break the myths around self-harm that suggest that young people who self-harm are indulgent or selfish.
And we encourage young people to get help so that they, like the characters in the play, can recover.
With the Arbonne Charitable Foundation support this year, we've reached 8,500 young people. That's 8,500 young people who we have helped to understand the issue, support their friends, and get help if needed.
So, if you think back to that statistic, that 1 in 5 Year 11 students have self-harmed in the last year, then that's hopefully 1,700 Year 9 students who we could have prevented from going down that path.
The feedback from this project is overwhelming. One young woman who watched the play said,
"I would just like to thank you for performing at my school on Tuesday. My best friend had been trying to strangle herself numerous times and had told nobody or asked for help. After seeing the play, she got the courage to tell her parents and I about what was happening, and she is now getting help. It saved her life, so thank you so much."
And that's just one of the many examples of the many lives touched by this work. We are so humbled that you have chosen to fund our work again next year, and that means that even more young people are going to hear this important message.
Together, we have made an incredible change happen.
We're going to finish by showing you a very short film made by one of our fellow actors, Kieran Jenkins. But before we do, we just wanted to say on behalf of everyone at Peer Productions and the 8,500 young people your donation has helped us reach so far, thank you.
It's hidden away. And we wanted to change that. We wanted to start the conversation and enable young people to talk about their problems in a safe and supported environment.
I think it was kind of eye-opening when the characters and their personalities, because they usually say that people who would self-harm are people like emos and attention seekers, but they're just normal people and who are going through rough patches. Yeah. They're not all people like attention seekers.
I thought that when people self-harmed, it was mainly just them trying to get attention and trying to see what we would do, but then it's just the way that why they self-harms changed my way of thinking.
Hi, I'm Nina Lemon and I'm Artistic Director at Peer Productions, and I wrote the play Hidden. Peer Productions is a theatre company entirely made up of young actors between the ages of 17 and 23. We make new plays about issues that matter most to young people and then tour those plays into secondary schools. The play tells the story of 3 young people from very different backgrounds who meet at a music festival, having all recovered from self-harming behaviour. We want to challenge the idea that there's only one type of young person who self-harms, because we know this simply isn't true. We want to make sure that young people are properly supported, so we don't just bring them a play. We also work with our partners, the Charlie Warner Memorial Trust, to provide comprehensive teacher training and a detailed teacher's pack so they can follow up on the issues in class time. While we're touring this play, we've seen real change happen, and that wouldn't have happened without the Arbonne Charitable Foundation. Peer Productions' logo is Make Plays, Change Lives, and I know the Arbonne Charitable Foundation slogan is Change Starts With Me. So thank you for being part of this change, a change that really needs to happen, and without your help, we wouldn't be able to make this happen.
Beautiful girls. Thank you, ladies. You are fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Aren't they? What poised young women. That's our future. And what an incredible program. And thank you to all of you who have made it possible by supporting the Arbonne Charitable Foundation for being champions of change. We invite you to join us on our journey of reaching the next 120,000 teens. Are you with us? Well, good, because you can start right here at this conference. Come by the foundation booth to buy your I Want It All raffle tickets and foundation merchandise, or to participate in our basketball challenges for change to win an amazing bundle of Arbonne products each day worth 450 pounds. That's a lot, right? I hear Vicky's participated in some basketball already this morning. Good for you, Vicky. We also have a fantastic silent auction, so if you haven't downloaded the Handbid app yet, please make sure you do. It will allow you to bid at any time, anywhere while you're at AAC. 100% of all of the proceeds from these opportunities go to continue the funds to fund programs like Peer Productions. Tresor Paris is also at the conference, so you can purchase beautiful Arbonne jewelry knowing 25% of all of your purchases will go directly to the foundation. Again, thank you for believing that change starts with me and helping us empower teens like these beautiful young ladies to love themselves, to realize their future, and that they hold endless possibilities. Thank you.